offer some lessons on using CMC effectively, or says something about using CMC in light of an area that you are interested in, whether it's a career area, a personal area, or something like that. Therefore, if you are majoring in health communication and you want to go out and find something on best practices of using social media to help patients or something, go find that and then write a paper about that. Maybe you're doing more leadership and professional communication. You want to go into a certain career in some sort of corporate organization or some sort of nonprofit or something like that. Go find a website that talks about best practices for using CMC or social media and that sort of report on that. So it's basically asking you to go out, get outside of the book and find some sort of website that says something about best practices in using CMC within an area that you are particularly interested in. The final paper, only 5 pages. 5 pages, nothing. You can write a 5-page paper in 10 minutes. By the way, first paper is worth 25%, and the last paper is worth 25%. Another application paper, but again, this time it's not a website, it's some reading from your book, and again, applying it to your own life, whether it be what you want to do after you graduate, some aspect of your current work or your current relationships, whatever. It's just applying what you have learned in this class, some specific chapter, some specific topic to your life. So very, very practical, very, very applicable, some very, very sort of experiential learning from my perspective. The next thing I do is show you the grade point or the grading scale. I'll let you look over that. I always do the 93 through 100 as an A, etc., etc., etc. And then I give you some more specifics about the tweeting stuff. I will let you read it, but basically you just need to tweet. Go get a Twitter account. Again, it can be private. I can be your only follower. And there's really no way, as I say here toward the end, well, they should be grammatically correct, but and be careful about the limit. You might have seen how. Well, never mind. I'll say something about that later. I don't want to get too political too early. But a lot of folks get in trouble with saying stupid things on Twitter. So basically, what I'm wanting you to do is in 140 characters sort of offer a quick reaction to some aspect of the course, some aspect of your reading. And there's really no way you can not miss points here unless you don't do them. So I have certain due dates, and I will simply deduct 25% from the 100% this is worth if you miss one. So just do it. So pretty easy, and I give you the link there for Twitter to do it, or to learn how to do it, or to find out how to do it. It's really, really, really easy. So don't fret if you haven't tweeted before. The next thing is a Tumblr blog. Again, what I'm wanting you to do here, so only 4 blog entries a week. Sort of in the middle there, I say, I want you to apply what you are learning to your own life. That is, take stuff you're reading and apply it, and think about how CMC impacts some aspect of your own life, given the concepts and theories and ideas you read about. The blog should be at least 3 or 4 thick, rich, descriptive paragraphs that educates the audience reader. And again, if you wanted it to be private, maybe it's just me. The reader about, where am I? Summarizing a certain idea or theory from the book, but then applying it to your own life in some sort of narrative story fashion, which usually blogs are sort of stories. Much like the Twitter here, I'm not checking grammar, but I do hope it's pretty grammatically correct. I do want the content to be solid. I don't want you to, say things that are false. So hopefully you capture the stuff from the book pretty well. But again, the only way I'm going to take off points, really, is if you just don't do it. If you do get some stuff wrong, I'll give you some comments to teach you up a little bit. But again, just do it once a week and you should get full points there. The learning to write emails. Here again, pretty much you do it, you get for the most part full credit. I do have a grading matrix that I will put on KC that gives you a little bit more detail about how I'm going to grade that, because I do want it to be professional. So what I would definitely do here is look at that link that I give you to professional email guidelines and follow that. But also, once I get that matrix up, I don't think I have it up quite yet, but I'll have it up soon, at least before the first one is due. So I'm asking for sort of like one paragraph, 5 to 6 sentences that sort of offers me what you think the most important or most significant thing that you learned that particular week. I've already talked about the website. I'll give you a lot more information here. Again, I'm at 34 minutes now, so I don't want to go all through this. The main thing, again, that I want you to do is to find some sort of website out there that comments. It could be a news story that comments on best practices of using CMC within a context that is applicable to your career aspirations or to your own life in some form or fashion. I'll give you some examples there. And you don't have to do any other extra research except what you find on this particular website. One thing that I have here in bold is that you should make an argument about the messages the website or the news story is offering. Thus, you will have a thesis. For instance, I have an example here. I think the Mayo Clinic's guidelines for using social media in the healthcare setting are actually incomplete, I would add. So maybe you've got some stuff in the book, so you think the website is not good enough, or you think the website is really, really good, and it says more than our textbook actually does. Or maybe you think what the textbook or what the website offers is dumb, just because you think it's dumb from your own experiences. It's completely up to you. So basically, you do, by the way, need a reference page, either in MLA or APA, and at least cite the website. But if you utilize the book in some way, you have to cite the book as well. But if you think about this, you've got to have an introductory paragraph and an end paragraph. But basically, it's a two-part essay. So if you think about this from a perspective of an outline, you basically have two main points. The first main point is a summarization of the website and the information it offers. And the second is then your evaluation and how you might use the information that they offered in your own life or in your future career or something like that. And then I give you some very specific ideas about how to write an essay like this. I even give you an example of an introductory paragraph. So all that stuff should give you a lot of detail about what I'm looking for. And I will, sort of like the email stuff, give you a grading matrix that is not on KC yet, but it will be on KC soon. The Learning to Write general application paper is exactly like the website paper, except you are not looking at a website this time. You are looking at some sort of chapter in our textbook. And I give you all the very specific information. And so you still need an introductory paragraph, you still need an ending paragraph, but then you're thinking about this having two main points, sort of summarizing a chapter or a couple of chapters in our textbook, but you can just focus on one. And then second, applying that to your own life. How is this going to help you in your future career, in your current career, in your personal lives, in your friendship, your family, whatever. Sort of tackle just how are you going to apply it in a given situation. And then of course that grading matrix is upcoming. I hope that sort of gives you a sense of things. Again, I'm just trying to add to what this, or take away from what the syllabus already says. I'll let you read the other course policies and thoughts. Obviously, this is all about social media. This is all online, so you certainly can have sick kids around you when you're watching my videos. That's fine with me, but we have been told by the provost that we still have to have this in here because in our face-to-face classes we don't like sick kids because they make other people sick. Makeup work, I'm going to be mean here. Unless there's a really major thing that's going on, I would like you to give everything to me when it's due. This is a large class. There's like 22, 23 of us, and so it's going to take me some time to read all these papers and give you feedback. So hopefully you will but talk to me if there's some sort of major problem. Honor code, I don't cheat. Woohoo! Part of that honor code, I suppose, is also virtual communication and etiquette, or etiquette on the net. And so even though I've already given you some stuff, there is more stuff on there, and you can, this is from the University of Illinois Business School that I found, and so you can sort of read through that. KC policy, please check your emails, your Columbia College emails every day. You should, and because I'll be sending you emails constantly. Also check Koala Connection every day. There's always going to be new stuff on there. So very important to check email constantly and check Koala Connection constantly. Double dip policy. If you've started a project in another class about social media or something like that, and you want to somehow tie that into some of the stuff that you're doing in this class, I'm cool with that. Just talk to me about it. Or if you're in a future class with me and you want to use some of the stuff that you did in this class, I'm cool with that too. Just talk to me. Research policy. I'm really not asking you to write any research classes per se, research papers in this class at all. It's just those application papers to make it as practical as can be. But we still have, if you want to do research and find more information about stuff, we do have a great database, Communication and Mass Media Complete. Actually, I just saw in the library that we have some sort of trial database called Communication Sources or something like that. But our librarians are always here to help you out. But again, you really are not writing a research paper per se in this particular class. Reading is fun policy. Again, no tests. No quizzes, so reading is on your own. In a sense, watching these videos on your own, you're flexible. I'm just sort of trusting you that you're going to do it. You know, online classes give you a lot of flexibility, and you know, the worth of any education is what you put into it. So I'm hoping that you will do all the work, but it's up to you. But make sure you read stuff. And writing is fun. A lot of folks don't write very well. I have read lots of papers that college students turn in that could very well be at the middle school level. Part of my job is to help you become a better writer. And that's why I will do my best to give you feedback on the papers that you turn in. Consider turning in rough drafts. I'm always happy to look at rough drafts. Consider going to the Academic Skills Center. It is open over the summer. You can go to their website. I don't know it off the top of my head to find their summer hours. But it's important to be able to write very well. And so I will do my best to help you out. But it's hard work, and so never turn in to me something that is the first draft. What you turn in to me, talking about those two papers more than anything else, the website application paper and the general application paper, we're talking 4th, 5th, 6th drafts there. So work hard and write well. Catch-all civility policy, I'll let you read that. The whole netiquette stuff is the most important. Just, you know, we're all on the same team. Go team, woohoo! So be polite, even though we might not have a lot of interaction with one another, just sort of you and me. Teaching philosophy, I'll let you read. General philosophy I have in all my classes.